Attention passionate Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news, all right, Seahawks fans. Hold on to your hats because there's a rumor swirling around that could change everything for our team and the entire NFC West. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade involving one of the league's most elite linebackers, Roquan Smith, from the Baltimore Ravens, and it's gaining serious traction. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Trading a star linebacker like Roquan sounds bold, but let's break down why this could actually be a game-changer for the Seahawks and how it could set us up for another deep playoff run. So here's the scoop. The Ravens, sitting at 9-4, find themselves in a tricky cap situation after Lamar Jackson's injury. Despite their strong record, their defense has struggled, allowing around 24 points per game. Baltimore is also pondering some roster moves, including possibly trading Roquan Smith for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft and linebacker Ernest Jones IV, who's a free agent this offseason. The Ravens are also looking to free up about $22 million in cap space, which they plan to use to rebuild their wide receiver core and potentially extend Derrick Henry, who's been a key piece in their offense. Now, let's talk about why the Seahawks might be interested, or even should be interested in Roquan Smith. Our linebacker group has been surprisingly strong this season, but we're still missing that true leader in the middle of our defense. Someone who can anchor the entire unit, make plays all over the field, and elevate the team's overall defensive performance. That's where Roquan comes in. He's an elite linebacker, one of those guys who just eats up tackles and makes plays in crucial moments. His career tally already sits at around 950 tackles and 30 sacks, and he's been a tackling machine since he entered the league. In 2025, he's been fantastic, 140 tackles, a PFF grade of 91. 7, a missed tackle rate of just 6.8%, and he's also shown his coverage ability with 6 interceptions so far. In Week 12 against the Steelers, Roquan put up 15 tackles and an interception, showcasing his playmaking ability. He's a guy who can be a true sideline-to-sideline force, and his impact is not just about raw numbers. His presence on the field helps organize the defense, clean up gaps, and provide that much-needed leadership in the middle of the field. For the Seahawks, who already boast a very talented secondary led by Devin Witherspoon, adding a linebacker of Roquan's caliber would be like putting jet fuel on an already promising engine. He would complement our defensive front and secondary perfectly, helping us improve in run defense and pass coverage. Now, some fans might be skeptical about trading away a captain and a franchise cornerstone, but there's a strategic angle here. The Ravens, as I mentioned, are in a bit of a cap crunch. They're prioritizing cap flexibility to keep key players like Derrick Henry and to bolster their offensive weapons. Plus, with Baltimore's defense giving up around 24 points a game, they're looking to shake things up. Trading Roquan could be seen as a way to get some draft capital and some young talent, like Ernest Jones IV, who could be a valuable addition. But here's where it gets really interesting for us. The Seahawks at 10-3 are sitting pretty at the top of the NFC West, but we know that the playoffs are a different beast. Our defense has played well, but we're still looking for that extra edge, especially in the middle of the field where teams have been exploiting us. Roquan's ability to tackle, cover, and make plays in clutch moments could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. His tackling numbers are off the charts. Over 140 tackles in 2025 so far, and he's been solid in coverage, with a YAC allowed of just 4 yards per tackle and a positive EPA per cover snap. Let's not forget, adding Roquan would boost our defense's overall efficiency by about 25%. That means fewer yards allowed in the middle of the field, dropping from around 180 yards per game to closer to 135. That's a big deal because it means we can tighten up against the run and pass, making it tougher for opponents to move the ball. Plus, his knack for creating turnovers with an average of about 1-4 interceptions per season would help us swing games in our favor. It's the kind of upgrade that could transform our defense from good to elite, similar to how the Bears' defense in 2022 saw a big boost when they added key playmakers. And let's talk about the bigger picture here. If the Seahawks pull off this trade, it could have a ripple effect on the entire NFC landscape. The betting odds for our Super Bowl chances could skyrocket. Some sportsbooks already have the odds moving dramatically once this rumor picked up steam, from +3-0 to +1-300. That's a huge jump. It's like turning our defense into a true X factor, capable of disrupting even the best offenses. Roquan's presence would make us more versatile and unpredictable, especially against schemes like those of the Packers, where his ability to cover and tackle could be utilized to its fullest. What's more, this move isn't just about this season. It's about building a team that's ready to contend for multiple Super Bowls. Roquan's leadership, athleticism, and playmaking ability give us a blueprint for a defense that can dominate for years to come. Our front seven would become a nightmare for offenses, and paired with our secondary, we'd be shaping up as a true nightmare for opponents. The idea is to reinvent our defense into a fortress, similar to what Ravens' defenses have been historically: fast, aggressive, and unpredictable. Of course, there are some risks involved. Trading a captain like Roquan could hurt team chemistry or leadership in the locker room, but if executed correctly, it could also motivate the remaining players to step up and fill that void. The Seahawks front office has shown a willingness to be aggressive when the right opportunity comes along, and this might just be it. The timing is perfect. At 10-3, we're in a prime position to make a serious push, and adding a player like Roquan could be the final piece to put us over the top. As we look ahead to Super Bowl LX, the odds are already shifting. Caesars and other sportsbooks have increased the Seahawks chances from +3-0 to +1-300, which signals that the market sees us as serious contenders if we add the right pieces. Roquan Smith's impact could be that missing link, transforming us into a team that not only makes the playoffs, but is ready to fight for the Lombardi Trophy. That's the kind of move that turns a good team into a legendary one. In the end, this trade could be the start of a new era for the Seattle Seahawks, a renaissance of our defense, a team that's built to dominate in the trenches and force turnovers, and a squad that stands tall as a true Super Bowl contender. It's bold, it's strategic, and if it happens, it could be remembered as one of the most pivotal moments in Seahawks history. For now, all eyes are on the front office, and us, the fans, we're just hoping they see what we see, that Roquan Smith is the kind of player who can lead us to greatness, a cornerstone for our Super Bowl dreams. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Roquan Smith would be the perfect fit for our defense? Or are you worried about giving up draft capital for a player who might shake things up? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. We've got a lot to look forward to, and this is just the beginning. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Seahawks news. Together, we're building a team that's ready to take on anyone and bring that Lombardi home. Go Hawks!